But you're definitely the most emo. It's weird to admit, but I like all these 10-year photo memes that are going on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because so many hot emo girls are posting a 10-year-old photo of themselves with like
Where they
a
look like
faux
the
hawk,
millionaires.
too much makeup on. Yeah, they look like every
On
ex-girlfriend
MySpace.
Before they had
Oh my
kids.
God.
millionaires. Yeah, I always just look at the before photo and I'm like, damn, I miss that.
I love all the conspiracy theories about how this Facebook meme is being used for technology
Oh my
that is
God.
tracking your face.
Facebook
and,
has
Like the
already had
Laurel
your
Yanni.
images
and
for
they're
10
going,
years.
yeah.
Like,
Somebody posted that, and I
Yeah.
commented. They were like, you know, if Facebook wanted to develop technology to track your face no matter what age you are, I think a 10-year meme challenge would be the perfect way to do it. And my comment on that was, why would they need a meme when they can look at every picture I've posted for every month
They're
of
all
the last
dated.
10 years
Yeah.
in my profile, and Facebook already owns all those
they
photos.
already possess all that data.
As per their terms of service, they own those photos. They can check, and the aging check technology already works. Like Apple will tag your face whether you're a kid or an adult. Like they have that technology.
Pointing that out is like, oh, I noticed you Googled something. Well, what if Google remembered what you typed in the box? Yeah, that's probably what they do. Like, it's not really like that insane.
They've been collecting data for so long, like Facebook, Google, all these big Silicon Valley companies. Like, has anything that negative come from it where someone was like, whoa, my images or my privacy was used and breached, and
there was the Cambridge Analytica thing.
I remember that. That was
from Facebook, where
during
it was
the election.
like, whoa, a lot of our data was given to like all these different like. There's been use of data stuff that's been like, what?
But has anyone ever seen like their selfie thrown up on some advertisement? That was like, oh, well, that image was sold and someone is using it now without your permission because it's not your property anymore. Like, has that ever happened though? I don't think so. I think that was what I was afraid of.
All Facebook commercials.
Yeah, and that's what I asked Sean. When Sean was in that Google Pixel commercial, the first thing I asked him about, and like 100 other Mega64 fans asked him too, like, did they ask your permission or did they just use that? Because everyone's afraid, like, I put my stuff in Gmail and Google owns it, or I put it on Facebook and Facebook owns it. Are they going to use my photo to advertise shit I don't approve of?
Yeah.
But Sean said they asked me if they could use that photo.
Yeah, they paid him.
And they paid him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just curious, is anything like... Has the end of the world 1984 type shit happened?
The only thing that like
are we there yet?
Sucks I could think of, but it was when like North Korea hacked Sony Pictures and all their emails came out.
Yeah,
but that didn't affect like the public. It was just like
it affected celebrities.
The head, Amy Pascal, got fired just because it was like, hey, we've been doing poorly as a studio. Let's just reset.
Well,
that's like it.
Let me bring this up.
Yes.
Have you heard about social credit in China?
Yeah.
Yes,
that shit is like
that's
Black
the
Mirror
fucking
shit.
danger of
that is the
big
danger.
data collection.
Absolutely.
And if anybody ever decide, and maybe it's not going to be a government thing, but
Can you explain it though?
Yeah,
like what that is?
Social credit is a new program they have started in China where through their collection of data about you, they give you a score. It's almost like a credit score.
This is a Black Mirror episode.
They call it a
like
social credit score.
blueprint. Yeah.
If your score is too low, if they think that you're not a good citizen and you have a low score, you're restricted from doing certain things up to the point where you may not be able to buy a train ticket or a plane ticket to leave your city.
Yeah.
You may not be allowed to have internet access in your home. You may be restricted from attending certain schools or universities. Your life sucks if you don't fit into the mold that the Chinese government,
as if China wasn't worse,
wants you to fit into.
Enough.
Yeah, and China has a shit ton of crazy fucking things happening over there already, like the internment camps. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, where they're just like taking all the Muslim people and just putting them in these camps and not talking about it. And like there's ghost towns on the interior parts of China where they've just basically removed 90 to 100% of the population.
Eesh.
They're building these islands out in the Pacific Ocean and just establishing military bases. There's all kinds of like crazy stuff going on over there. And this social credit program is a way of keeping all the people in line. Wow, I just bummed myself out.
You just red-pilled the entire
It's
Mega
all that,
64
but
audience.
it's also too like there's stuff like what blew my mind is like if you jaywalk, in certain places, they have automatic face detection cameras that go jaywalker, and they put all your info up on a billboard there isn't like a fee or anything. There's
it's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame thing.
Yeah.
It's like
That's kinda
they blast you.
So
though, in a
it's
way.
just weird.
that's what's
yeah.
already happening in other countries.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like what privacy experts say is the fear is like, what if you wanted to apply for a loan and banks check your data to see like what kind of activity you've done in the past to evaluate if you can get the loan? What if you want to apply for your insurance and these insurance companies kind of look up like, okay, what medications has this person looked up? What have they been looking up? What kind of pre-existing conditions might they have?
Yeah.
You know, just kind of it might affect things you want to do in the future that you are not aware of that you want to do in the future. So, I mean, I don't know how to stop that or protect yourself from it.
How do you slow that tide? Because technology advances at such a rapid rate now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just take advantage of it while you can.